Welcome to Chinatown. Throughout this video, you will see what it is like on a typical Saturday afternoon in Chinatown, London. The present Chinatown is part of the Soho area, nestled in between Piccadilly Circus and Leicester Square. It is part of the city of Westminster and takes up Gerrard Street and the surrounding area. Walking around this vicinity, you will come across various restaurants, bakeries, souvenir shops, markets, and an assortment of other Chinese-run businesses. With almost 80 restaurants, Chinatown is famous throughout London and beyond for its delectable food. The cuisine is not limited to strictly China. You can sample meals from all over Asia. Here you will see Sam and I enjoying a typical Chinese lunch at New Lun Feng restaurant, located at 42 Gerrard Street in London. As you will soon see, we devoured vegetable spring rolls, chicken fried rice, steamed vegetables, and wonton soup, along with a delicious herbal tea. Please take note of our messy table. Clearly we had some difficulty adjusting to the Chinese utensils. As we discussed in class, the Chinese culture is very different than what we are used to. They tend to talk a little louder and a little more clipped. But because we were expecting this, we knew that they were not being rude when speaking to us and taking our order. People of other cultures may be taken aback by the behavior of the staff, but to us we knew that they were being courteous, and above all else, the service was quick and the meal was scrumptious. It is important to take into account the Chinese way of life when in an environment. It will not only increase the enjoyment of your visit, but will also give you insight into their homeland. To give you a better understanding of the area, we think it is important to include the rich history of Chinatown in London. The present-day Chinatown area has been around since the 17th century, when the first buildings appeared on Gerrard Street after the Great Fire of London. However, Chinatown did not originate here. It was in the 18th century that the first Chinese sailors appeared in London for employment with the East India Company. When Britain took over Hong Kong in 1840, Chinese people were able to arrive in London with less difficulty. In the 1880s, London's first Chinatown became formally established in the Limehouse area in the East End, with numerous Chinese shops and cafes beginning to open. By 1914, at least 30 Chinese businesses were established in the Limehouse area of London. In the early 1940s, the aerial bombing of the East End caused mass amounts of destruction to the Limehouse community. Because of this, the Chinese community began to move west into the present-day Chinatown area. By 1950, around 2,000 Chinese people were living in Britain, many who worked in Chinatown's new restaurants. In 1970, a Daily Telegraph article titled "The Strange Community of Gerrard Street" discussed Chinatown's evolution from a restaurant community to one of Chinese barbers, Chinese beauty parlors, Chinese minicabs, accountants, bookshops and libraries, supermarkets, travel agents, gambling clubs, and even a chamber of trade. Then, in 1978, the London Chinese Chinatown Association was formed to promote stronger bonds with Chinatown's community and the city council, police, and the surrounding Soho area. In 1985, the first organized Chinese New Year celebrations took place in Chinatown, and in 2002, the celebration stretched even further into Leicester and Trafalgar Squares.
Today, Chinatown has expanded significantly and is made up of 78 restaurants, 53 various shops, and 12 bars and pubs. In conclusion, visiting London's Chinatown proved to be an eye-opening and informative experience. It was interesting to see how the Chinatown in London differs from the Chinatowns of U.S. cities, such as New York or Philadelphia. When we arrived in London, we were not aware of how diverse the city actually is. However, after journeying to multicultural communities, we have learned a great deal about London's diversity and come to appreciate the many walks of life in the city.
Thanks for watching and enjoy your fortune cookies straight from Chinatown, London!